Usually every year here at the hurricane conference that Chatham Emergency Management puts on, it's a very big conference, actually almost statewide conference. They usually ask me to talk about a little bit about maybe what happened in a previous season. Like we had a pretty busy season last year, so I talked a little bit about that. And then usually I take some time to talk about the changes in the tropical program that are pertinent to folks here that are coming up for 2025, and some reminders, in this case, of products that we already produce that maybe are difficult to understand. I'll talk about those as well. I don't have an official forecast from our parent company, or parent agency, NOAA, National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration, but that usually comes out at the end of May. But I think it would be pretty hard to imagine that it'll be a below normal year again for the forecast. But like I tell everybody, no matter what that forecast is, whether it's above normal or below normal, it doesn't tell you where the storms are going to hit, at least accurately anyway. So you have to prepare for every season like it's going to be a bad season for you, because it just takes one storm to hit you to be bad. I don't know, like the misconceptions of forecasting are not just in tropical weather, but any weather. And I got asked a question of, why can't you make your models better, or, what makes models better? And the forecasting models that we use have gotten much better, much, much better. I started 33 years ago, and they are miles ahead of where they were 33 years ago. But what has changed, I think, is the expectation from the general public, from our emergency managers and media and other partners and customers, their expectation of what they want out of the forecast and how accurate they want it to be. That keeps going up fast. So if that's the line, the expectation line, and the model also improving, but not quite at the same rate, right? So you're never quite there.
I like that you used a model to describe the accuracy.
Yeah, a model to describe a model. It's an excellent conference. I appreciate Chatham Emergency Management putting it on and inviting me every year to do this. It's a great time to talk to all my partners and customers that we deal with in Southeast Georgia and also Southeast South Carolina, and to just try to talk to people about things like hurricane preparedness, and that it only takes one storm. These hurricane season forecasts are really not what you should be preparing off of, that kind of stuff. So it's a great time to just interact and